I'm going with the other guy Jarrett's fighting. I don't care if it's the It Clown.
The It Clown?
Yeah, I don't care who it is. Pennywise, man. The other guy. I'm going with whoever Jarrett's fighting against.
Waldo Cortes-Acosta versus Vanderaa, and I'll be completely honest with you, I didn't have the whole word to say about Jarrett.
I didn't know Jarrett was still in the UFC, to be honest.
For the last 3 fights, in all honesty. And
Waldo, I'm not
too impressed.
Like, he's impressive against his competition.
But even then,
when you're fighting against high school football coaches who train part-time, of course you're going to look good.
Yeah, man. I was looking, and
his boxing is good.
No, his power is just immense.
Hey, I seen one fight. He fought against Derek Weaver, and he hurt Derek, and then Derek hurt him, and then he knocked out Derek. It was just a weird...
Is that the one where the dude came forward, like they were swinging, and they both hit each other, and then the dude came forward, and he fell?
Yeah.
And then I saw that, man.
They both hurt each other. It was like, bro, that's not nothing. But like, that was lucky.
And I know the exact fight you're talking about, because when I was watching the footage, and he got quite a few fights on YouTube and stuff. Like, I was not impressed. I could not find nothing that made me, and then he's winning, and I just could not find nothing that made me go, oh.
You know, he kind of remind me of, he don't have Greg Hardy power, but I think he's in the same category of Greg. Was you can see a clear ceiling, but you can see a clear ceiling on both of these guys. I mean, even Greg, that was a clear ceiling. He's kind of lazy, and sometimes like his cardio ain't the best, but he can still beat you if you land in one punch. So Greg Sillen was never like he was gonna be champion.
The only reason this dude is in the UFC is because a lot of heavyweights aren't that good. Like, it's easier to get into the UFC as a heavyweight than anybody else, because flyweights, they might not be the biggest names, but it's a lot of, even though there might be a big difference between the top 3 guys and everybody else, like, I know that's like that in a lot of divisions. But in the heavyweights, you only got Curtis Blades, Francis, Tom Aspinall, like, you only got, and then even from 5 to like 6, because I think Jorginho,
even like Chris Dawkins, it's
bro, you
top
got
6, 7.
Augusto Sakai is in the top 10. That lets you know everything you need to know about the heavyweights. They keep the heavyweights around longer. That's why Marcos Rogerio and all them, they alternating wins and losses. Jake Collier, win 2, lose 3, win 1, lose 4. And they get you around. They keep you around. You can keep your job a little bit longer. The Maurice Greens and stuff. And you know, the only reason he's in the UFC, man, is because the path to getting there is a little easier as a heavyweight. I'm gonna be flat out honest with you. If he was a lightweight fighting the way he fight, he wouldn't be at the Starbucks fighting championships. I'm just be real with you. I'm not impressed.
But it's just big risk, big reward too. 50% of heavyweight fights end by knockout too.
Yeah, but look at Jarrett fights, man. All these.
Yeah, Andre Romanov.
Come on, man. Look, man. I'm sorry, man. I don't mean no disrespect.
I can't even see Waldo beating Sergey Spivak. I can't see him beating none of them guys.
Man, if you really look at it, man, he's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm gonna tell you one thing that did it for me. You know, Andre, man, Jarrett, there was no excuse to lose that fight. The Alexei Oleinik, there was just no excuse to lose that fight. The Chase Sherman one, is this the one where Chase looked amazing?
Oh, yes.
Oh, my goodness, man. Chase looked like, my goodness, man. And
Jarrett
had a moment. Jarrett had a round, remember? Remember both of them had a round, and then Chase like ended up pulling out. But Jarrett just showed, man, that really he don't really need to be there. It's just the fact that they don't have that many people to just put heavyweights on the cards, and there's always a chance that somebody could get knocked out.
I think the best part about Waldo's game is his striking IQ is kind of up there.
Where?
Like, he moved different than a lot of heavyweights. I'm not gonna put him in a Cyril Gane category. But I'm talking about, if you look at Waldo, the way he moved, his footwork compared to Jarrett, compared to these other guys,
that's way different.
But I'm not impressed with nothing else. I'm not impressed with, like...
You know how we watch... what's the dude name? The dude you like, the welterweight, Moraes. His name?
Oh, Michael Morales.
You know how you can look and see, okay, I can see all the things he needs to fix up?
Yeah.
But we see what he is now is like good.
Yeah.
He can do some things. I'm looking at this dude record, bro, and I'm like...
You think he might be at his peak?
I think that he beat people he was supposed to beat.
You know what's weird? It's always weird because he don't have any fights in the UFC other than the Contender. And we don't really know until he get in the UFC and fight against somebody like Jarrett Vanderaa.
I'll tell you one thing, I would say this. If I was putting money on it, I wouldn't put a dime. I mean, I literally, if I found a dime on the ground, I wouldn't bet that dime.
The only thing is, this is a good matchup for Waldo because Jarrett don't do nothing. Jarrett, he moves around.
So this should be a showcase for Waldo, because he has not, in my opinion, it ain't impressive. I mean, it's cool you knock people out, but like I said, you beating up high school basketball coaches who do this, you know, on the side and stuff like that.
Jarrett is only 30? Oh my God. I thought he was like 40.
45.
And he taking all that damage.
He's 30?
I think he's just big. That's what it is. He's 6'4", man. He's just a big guy.
God dang, he doing more with his life than me. So I mean,
right now. Yeah, right now.
At the moment, you know, in a year, you know.
But he lost 5 of his last 6 fights, man.
I'm sorry, man. And again, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, man, but I'm not really just high on either guy. I'm gonna pick Waldo just because they made this fight, because they want to get Jared out of there. Because if they got to keep the spot for somebody, Jared has already shown he ain't really supposed to be there. And so let's just give somebody else a chance to show.
And also, when Jared fought against Justin Tafa, he won the fight, but the fight was kind of close. We almost could be looking at him losing 6 fights in a row.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, you gotta win fights,
this
man.
This is going on too far, man. This is going past.
I mean, he beat the Harry Hunsuckers and the Tony Lopez.
Don't even know who that is, man.
Harry's the guy who Tyson Pedro beat in his last fight. But it's just, man, like, I can't bet on Jared Vanderaa.
Yeah. And this would be the fight he win, of course.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, naturally that will happen. So, hey.
Yeah.
But, hey, I wouldn't put no money on it, but, hey, as long as it's a good fight. I said this. I remember the Allen Bordeaux fight, and I said it was going to be the worst fight ever.
And it was amazing.
And it turned out to be one of my favorite personal fights of the year that nobody talks about.
Don't think it's Jared don't fight like that. That's the only thing, man. He's very,
But the Chase fight was good, man. Like, that's the thing.
It was only good because it was Chase. Chase is like that type of guy, man.
He was actually trying. Yeah. I'm going with Waldo.
I'm going with the other guy Jared's fighting. I don't care if it's the It Clown.
the It Clown.
Yeah, I don't care who it is. Pennywise, man. The other guy. I'm going with whoever Jared's fighting against.
It could be them little wavy, whackable, inflating, flailing arm man.
Buzz Lightyear, man.
Like I
don't care who it is, man. The other guy.
whoever else it is.